Good evening, Prague lovers. This is Laura greeting you from one of the loveliest small gardens in the very center of Prague. It's called the Franciscan Garden. It used to belong to the beautiful church called the Church of Lady Mary of the Snows. I'm going to flip the camera so you can see it. So this is the church. It's been reconstructed. It was supposed to be bigger than St. Vitus Cathedral, but it was destroyed by the Hussites. So right now what you see is just the part where the choir was supposed to reside. The garden is right here. Let's just pan the camera a bit so you can have a look. Beautiful flower beds. This is a garden that was cared for not only by the Franciscan monks but also by the Carmelite nuns. We are going to have a slow walk, relaxing walk through the garden so you can see what it offers. It is right next to Jungmanovo náměstí, which is down at Wenceslav Square at Můstek. So you will have to take the Můstek train, like the train to Můstek. This is a place for kids. You can see the entry to the church because this actually belongs to the church and the kids are supposed to be supervised. Now this is a place with flower beds and also herbs in the tradition of this beautiful former Baroque, mostly Baroque garden. This actually is a little shop with fashion. It's not fashion items. It's not always open, but sometimes it is. There is a gazebo with roses. Today is supposed to be the last day of summer. From tomorrow we'll have a lot of rain. And now we have 26 degrees. Tomorrow a maximum would be something like 12. Yeah, just have a look here. Lavender, Lavandula angustifolia. These are some of the herb beds here. Oh, smells like this smells like rosemary. That is definitely rosemary, and this is probably thyme. Yeah, it is written. It's written there. This is thyme. This little tree is actually a magnolia bush. It's among the first to bloom in spring. We are now approaching the first statue. This is the one of a little boy drinking. It works in the summer, so you can not only drink, but actually you can get water from it. The water is amazing. There's a button over here. So from there you can get water. Let's walk a little bit more. You can see here the buildings all around. Although I wouldn't recommend anyone to live in the very center of Prague because it's always extremely crowded and it's extremely busy and loud and everything. Whew. During the Second World War, this garden was completely destroyed to make space for big water reservoir for the German troops who occupied the Czech Republic and Prague. They were afraid that the Czechs would poison their water. Now, this is a very interesting statue. It's called the Wild Woman and the sort of Free Ladies. And this is also a fountain with drinking water. This is where the teenagers tend to get together. Let's leave them alone and go towards the exit. This garden is open every day, but not always at the same hours. In summer, it's opened a little bit later. I think that today, in September, it is the month of September, so it should be open until at least around 8 o'clock, maybe even 9. And then in the winter, I think it's open only until 5, but honestly, in the winter, I cannot imagine a reason to be here and sit on the benches. You would probably freeze. More roses. We are now approaching the exit, where you can see a beautiful piece of art. These doors are inspired from the work of Saint Francis of Assisi, who is the patron saint of the Franciscan monks. Let's have a look. One door. Yeah. And the second. And this is actually the exit. This is called the Stiebel Palace. And here is the Světozor, where you have the cinema and the cafe, a coffee and cake place, and a Chinese restaurant. So you can certainly choose your fun. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye to you for now. This is the program.